Hello. Back to this wonderful game. Because I didn't know when to end. No, not no. Alt F4. Yo, menuing in this game is hard. The controls aren't intuitive. Let's try again. Tab. Escape. Tab. There we go. Oh, and now we get this... Yes, I want to return. And we get this wonderful, unresponsive password screen. Hey, Death Knight and Ragnar. I hope you can hear my keyboard. I'll move my microphone a bit so you definitely can understand just how bad this is. And it still baffles me how this password can be this long and it still doesn't include stuff like the number of rations you had. Incredible. Wait. I did something... Ah, fuck, I did something wrong. Where did I go wrong? Wait, what? How did I go this wrong? Well, I went totally wrong at that point. No. The struggle is real. We're not even in the game yet. Alright, now we're back on track. Yeah, oh, see, you don't understand how unresponsive this screen is. It's eating about half the inputs. I don't know how they pulled it off. Look at that! No, I think it would have to have some randomness involved, because it's not even in any way consistent when it decides to eat the input. But it would not be easy. It would take a lot more work than doing it properly. Please be correct. Double check. That should be right. Wow. Whew. Now, what do I have? Loading to save deletes like half my inventory, I think, so that's wonderful. Okay, I actually do have a fair amount of ammo. Oh, and how many rations do I have? 6? You know what? That's not too bad. You know what? I'm actually okay with this loadout. I can start the timer again. I should include setting up the password, the timing, because it is such a big part of the game. Did I have card 6 before? It's possible that it didn't save that carefully, so I might have to go back and get it. And it's not a big deal, I don't think. Yeah, I definitely did have card 6. Yeah, but this is Konami we're talking about. Imagine putting 2 hours of work into this release. Especially the Snake's Revenge part of the release. What kind of maniac is gonna play Snake's Revenge? Nice. Oh, wait, what? I thought there would be something here. Like a key card. Is this safe? I hope so. Yes. Where was keycard 6 if it wasn't there? Oh no, I forgot about this whole thing. No, not optic lens. Not X-ray lens. What am I looking for? Night sight. That is ridiculously tight. Am I gonna have to do the fight here again? Probably. Yup. now I wouldn't mind getting some more ammo. Okay, the timing here isn't that specific, that's good. Ah, it's this place where I farmed some items. And I shall farm items again. Especially now that I'm a bit low on ammo. Come on. Turn around. I'd like to have at least like 100 bullets. I don't object to getting more rations either. And after I'm done farming, I think I'm just gonna let them kill me so I can get full health for free. Okay, that's a better way to farm, because while the turns that they do are random, they seem to be always facing the same direction at the start. So killing the guy on the right is faster. Okay, one more item, and then I'm done. Alright. Could have used some ammo instead of health, but I'll take it. Alright. So what do I have exactly at this point? I have 12 rations. Well, that's good. Ammo is fine other than the handgun. But we'll manage. No, well. Well, at least I got some more stuff. Actually, can I carry all that? No, I have maxed out on food. Huh. Well... Metal Gear 2 is 7 times stronger than Metal Gear 1 or something along those lines. I think that's where the keycard was. Yeah. An antidote, which I don't know what it does, but we're gonna farm a few of those. And you have no intel for me, thank you. Alright, we're back where I was yesterday. Oh, right. Right, this is where I stopped. Because night sight. Alright, where are we off to? There or moving forward? I don't know. Huh, I guess this is technically skippable. If you just get extremely lucky. Which would be nice because that drains a lot of ammo. Key 6, maybe? Nope. 4? Nope. 3? Nope. 2? Nope. 1? Nope. Can't go through there. Yeah, those lasers are ridiculous. What is Metal Gear? I have never heard of it. Thanks for the intel. I got a high sensitivity antenna. I feel like I should look up the manual and see what this is about. Also, there's a door here. Glad I noticed that. Oh! Oh! A surprising quality of life feature. That's something you wouldn't see in actual Metal Gear. I'm actually gonna have to look up the manual. Because the game won't tell me, but the manual will. Oh, this font is so tiny, it's unreadable. Allows you to use the transceiver in areas which have been electronically jammed by the enemy. Okay. Got it. Yeah, I don't think I have it in me to try out the NES Metal Gear. I'm good with just just playing this one. And that'll be enough NES Metal Gear. Can I just stand here and avoid combat? Oh, damn. Well, that's nice. Lieutenant, Nick is coming to us ahead of you. Follow him. thanks, I guess. I feel like I skipped an entire area in one of the previous buildings, and I hope that won't come and bite me in the ass. Don't shoot! Yeah, you don't know nothing. I know. You sure you don't know nothing? The commander holds the key to this secret weapon. I'm probably gonna have to backtrack all the way. We'll find out. If I had to guess, keycard 5 is somewhere in the area I haven't been to yet. Thought we were past this. Oh, if he said something good, I don't know, but I gotta rank up. I'm gonna go get a checkpoint after I rescue him. Because I am lazy. Explosives? Yeah. May as well. Oh boy. Escape. Good. You know what? End me. I'll get full health anyway. oxygen. I don't know what for, but I'll take it. Probably enough by now. Oh! That's not what I had in mind. Interesting. Very interesting. Dude, are you kidding me? All right. I'm gonna try this one instead. What the hell are you guys? The chosen one? Don't think so. I don't feel very chosen. Oh, right. Explosives. Okay, that doesn't go as an alarm. That's good. Yeah, there's just... you can't do anything about those guys. Okay, I get through. How did that help me? Aha. Actually, you know what? Kill me. Well, that new enemy type can walk diagonally. That's not fair. Oh. This is a really good spawn. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I don't think many things matter in this game. What is this? I got a hidden microphone. Okay, back to the manual. What is this? Just the manual even mentioned this. I also like how one of the items is called clairvoyant binoculars. Okay, this particular manual doesn't even have whatever I just picked up. Okay, this one is more complete. I think. Bugging kit? I just wish the scan resolution was not so low that it was readable. Yeah. Okay, well, this is the official one. Main equipment. What do we have? Bugging kit allows you to listen in on conversations on the other side of walls. Alright. Also, apparently, maybe I should have boots, which protect your feet from poisoned spikes stuck on the floor. I don't know if I was already supposed to have that, because we've seen those spikes quite a lot. Then we have smoke bomb, signals allied forces, telling them where they need to strike. Body armor cuts damage dealt by enemy bullets in half. I sure would like to get that. Anything else? Antidote. Use it when poisoned to stop your life from being drained. Backpack enables you to carry more remote-controlled missiles and mines. Whatever. And that's all the items that I need to know something about, I think. Hey, Henry. Looking the same. But thanks. I am not sold on this machine gun. Now, I did play the MSX Metal Gear before, yeah. It wasn't very good. And I played Metal Gear 2 MSX version as well. It also wasn't very good. So it may shock you that this one is also not very good. No one could have seen that coming. What did I get? I already forgot. Oh, the hidden mic, that's the one. Right, right. Okay, I guess I need to have a level 5 card here. Alright, let's get full health. Wait, how do I get back? Am I really supposed to go back through the same water section? That sounds awful. Thanks, game. Incredible. This is so stupid. Amazing. I feel like I should backtrack and check out that one area where I have several options on where to go, and all of them suck. Fuck it, I'm here already. Just take all the hits. All right. I would say that Metal Gear Solid was an improvement in the sense that it made it more of a movie. Because for the love of God, people want to actually play these games. They're much better off just watching them. But even the fanboys, do you think they would rather just have a movie? I mean, all of these guards are like this. There technically may be a pattern, but... yeah, I fucked up. Always crouch when moving between areas. No, maybe there isn't a pattern. Because he did different things that time. I swear the movements are random. Yeah, the funny thing to me is that I think a lot of people who are fans of Metal Gear, who also didn't like Phantom Pain, didn't like it because the plot was stupid. Which is a hilarious reason, in my opinion, knowing Metal Gear. It wasn't any more stupid than any of the other ones. Yeah, exactly. It was as stupid as I expect from Metal Gear. But apparently that was a bad thing that time around. If anything, the plot just moves too slowly. What? How did that trigger? I found the plans for Metal Gear 2. The enemy's commander is going to launch nuclear missiles all over the world. Hurry up. Thanks. Can't hurry up, gotta switch key cards. Blair. Well, that's a bad sign. Headlock is... This area is huge. Can't go through there. I am absolutely going to lose track of where I've been. Thanks. Alright. There's gonna be a trap here. Just smell it. Is it key 5? 7? Oh no. Fucking knew it. But it's not like there's anything you can do about it. Just take the hit. There really is no point in fighting them. Nah, I just decided to do things in a different order. Get the card first. Then I'll fill up my supplies, and then I'll go back to the elevator for a checkpoint. And honestly, I don't know if saving dues is gonna make a difference at this point. If my rank is already at 5, how much higher can it go? maybe to like 6, maybe 7. Although no, in this game, that's probably gonna be very important. No! Still can't go here. I tried all the other cards in here, right? Yeah, okay, so this requires still something else. This one I actually can get to. Six? Yeah. Checkpoint. The commander is located on the top level of this base. Okay. Is a pushable block. Yep. I have a bad feeling we might have a boss fight soon. And this floor looks too big. There's a trap here. I even saw it coming. There's nothing you can do about it. Even if you know it's there, what can you do? Yeah, but even if I act like it's a trap, it's still so fast that I can't react to it. Like, I knew there was gonna be a trap there. And I still fell for it. I don't trust this. Fucking called it. Every time there's a large open area, it's gotta be a trap. Might be another one. No, never mind. I thought it was clear because I was so close to the edge that I didn't think there was room for it. Nope, there's room for it. Have I said before that this game is kind of stupid? So I got ammo. Let's save that ammo because I was already kind of low. I mean, this is bad, but I honestly don't think this is considerably worse than the first two Metal Gears. The bar isn't set high, mind you, but still. Right, this side was safe, right? Fuck you. Oh, there's so much room for traps here. Oh, rank up! Our weapons are ready. I don't even remember traps from the other games. Yep. You know what? I'm gonna guess this is safe. Yeah. Okay, can't go there. Well, this is nice. No, this never came out on MSX. This is an NES exclusive. This has nothing to do with proper Metal Gear. This is just... somebody had the Metal Gear license for some point in time, and they made their own Metal Gear for the NES. That's why I was interested in playing this, because this particular game only has this version, and it was never available on anything but NES. Until now. Did I even get anything useful out of this? I won't say no to the rank up, but don't think I made any real progress. And I guess I just have to backtrack to this. Oh no. Oh no. I have no oxygen left either. How am I gonna get back? I can't get back from here without oxygen. That's just not happening. What? What am I supposed to do? I don't think this was a path I could take. Because the trap is just... Okay, the trap doesn't cover it. Okay, okay, you can go there. Doesn't cover the exit. I thought there was a second one, but... Yeah, okay. There are two of them, got it. And those guys are throwing grenades through a wall. Then what can I do? Am I just stuck here? Yeah, I feel like this is the place to go, but I don't have the right key. I don't think there's X-rayable walls. Those are typically very thin. Like, maybe I'm supposed to use the hidden mic for something? But I haven't seen a situation where it would make sense. Yeah, like here, you can see these look like X-rayable walls. And they are. But
that doesn't help me here. Like, does the game assume I would have card 5 at this point? I feel like it probably does, considering I have been running into doors that I can't open. I feel like I'm pretty darn close to being soft-locked. I have to assume that the card 5 is in one of the earlier areas that I didn't explore. As you know, it's hard to tell which area you're supposed to go and which one to skip. And if you choose incorrectly, then have fun. Yeah, my chances of survival here are practically 0. Well, I guess I can... Oh! Yeah, I can't get through that. There's no way I can get through that. Because I'd still have to blow up all the obstacles. I don't see a way back. I think this is a soft block. Just simple as that. Well, this is gonna be fun. Let's see how much progress I lose when I take the password. Can I please take a screenshot of this? Oh yeah, and then I have to Alt F4 because that's the only way to get out of the game, because Konami are geniuses. Brilliant design. No, what? Is my brain fried, or is this skipping inputs? Like even more inputs than I thought. No, it's... both. Both is what's happening. Ugh. Let's see, where are we? I don't know where this is, but I'm rank 7. We're here? Is this a place to be? Wait, where? What? I don't recognize this place. Oh, this is the start of this area. And it gave me key 7. And hidden mic. Okay. Okay, it actually saved progress. That's good. That's good. Let's go hunt down key 5. Question is, where is key 5? There's an area somewhere in here that I haven't been to, but I don't remember where. I think it's probably further back. Nope, not optic lens. No, it's even further back. In the first area, I think. Probably. Did this always look like this? It's been such a long time since I've been here. How many rations do I have? 10? Not too bad. Oh, there's nothing over there. Not this far back. I hope. Can it be that far back? If anyone wants to tell me where keycard 5 is, I wouldn't mind. Before I commit some horrible mistake. No way, it's this far back. That's another side-scrolling section. So I remember there was an area that I didn't go to, but I don't remember where it is. Later on? Suspicious. Especially since I've already run into many doors that appear to require a keycard 5. Including in an area that I was able to get to but couldn't get back from. Actually, you know what? End me. Get my health back. And extra ammo, I'll take that. Maybe there were doors here that required, like, key 6 or 7. I think I just punched him and he didn't care. Yeah. Took it like a champ. No, I think I've been here. Yeah. And that's where I got keycard 6. Fuck off. Hey, Cook. The game is still garbage. I just soft-logged, so that was a good sign. And I'm looking for some area I haven't been to yet.
You... Yep, garbage. That's the word I would use. It's been a while since I've played a game with this many cheap kills. You know what? I don't really have to care. It's an elevator. Just trigger the alarm. It's gonna be fine. Have I been through this? I feel like this was like a backtracking path. I gotta double check everything now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done this whole area. Yup. And now I gotta care about these. That sucks. Mentally, I'm broken, but that's really nothing new. And hey, Finn Detson. So I was expecting this to be like a 4-hour game. Which I would not object to it ending sometime soon. Just gonna double check every room at this point.
Oh, maybe this is the area that I never went to. No, this is the area where I soft-locked. And I think I've explored all of this. There's an oxygen refill over here, I believe. Behind one of these key cards. Good fucking luck figuring out which. Yeah, I've heard good things about Blasphemous. Seems okay. So I'm not gonna play it myself. At least in the foreseeable future. Got other Metroidvanias that I want to dig into first. Starting with something like, I don't know, Symphony of the Night. Nine oxygens. I think I can have more. Yeah. Well, oxygens. I'm glad it just doesn't just give you the maximum amount at once. Okay, 12 is the max. Checkpoint. I believe I have checked that room. Well, I will check it again. Yep. I think that room had explosives, which I don't really care about at the moment. Do I? No, I don't. Okay, I guess there's nothing else in this area. So I just want to go back to the area where I soft-locked. Problem is, I don't remember which path I chose. One of these is a softlock. I think I went left and then I went top. Have to take the north. What is in the north? Actually, I can check over here and because I think I've been to the north door and I don't think it ended well. I think that's where I soft-locked. If there's a lot of water here, then No, this is not that. Okay, maybe I haven't been here. That guy just had no pattern whatsoever. Wow. I fucked up. Yep. I fucked up. Still got it. What? Are you for real? Oh, that's never gonna stop until I go to a different screen and kill somebody. No, don't even have to kill anybody. This still looks like fun. What? Game is so stupid. You gotta be kidding me! This section looks so shitty. Oh, this is the entire game. This is how this game functions. You see these mines and that electricity thing? They move completely randomly. Like, okay, well, I guess I'm taking that hit. Seriously. Like, I have to crawl between screens every time because I can't know what's in the next screen, and if there is an enemy on the same level as me, I will get instantly spotted and there's nothing I can do about it. But if I'm crawling, they can't see me. And in that instance, I needed to have a knife out, because if I have the pistol out, I can't shoot them while crawling. I can just place a bomb, which obviously isn't very effective in this situation. But stabbing, that works. And that guy, I don't think there's anything I can do reasonably. He's almost definitely gonna spot me, and there's nothing I can do about it. Because his pattern is unreadable. And if he happens to be facing this way, when I land on either the next platform or the platform he's on, he's gonna see me and cause an alarm. And there's nothing I can do. Oh my god, so lucky. Also, apparently if I'm ducking like this, something's gonna still spot me, like those electricity things in the water. And the only thing that determines if I crouch or crawl is how close to an edge I am. Where's my X-ray there? Yeah, this is just a lot of luck. No alarm, huh? Oh, I don't like the look of this. That's a trap. There's probably another one too. Key 5. Finally. I got boots. If it's a big open room, at this point I assume it's a trap. But there's no other way to check if there's an actual trap. And the timing is really tight. But many times I have known there is a trap and I've still fallen for it because... what can you do? Was there no door there that I could have taken to get out of here? Do I actually have to backtrack through that shit? But there is an ammo box there, so I don't mind farming that for a bit. Yeah, I can't remember what's in the left, but having already been to the right, I don't think there was like one door that I couldn't go to before. Whereas on the left, I think there were more. Incredible. So, I have to crouch immediately when I enter this room, and even though I had the gun equipped while I was into the previous screen, I have to still switch the gun in this screen because side-scrolling and top-down are completely different things. And then I have to switch back to the knife. So I can stab these guys. Then I have to hope I get lucky with these. Nice. Oh no, I fucked up. Oh! Thank God he was walking that way. Whoops. I'll take it. Good enough. Checkpoint. With key 5. And me. I feel like I've died in this game more often than Kojima had his name in MGS5. Oh, I can put the boots on. Yeah. So I've been going bare feet this entire time. Right, there were a couple of doors in here that I couldn't open before. This is such a good spawn. Like, you gotta be ready immediately or you're just fucked. Okay, not an important room. I must have been here already. You know what, just end me. Alright, now I get the gas. You know what, I'm gonna save the Russian. What is this? I got a bulletproof jacket? Okay, I don't think that's mission critical, but I take it. And I guess now I'll go to the final place where I previously soft-locked, and I hope I can now make progress there. Well, fuck it. Yeah, I definitely need oxygen for that. I'm gonna go back for some. Hey, Slime. At least the oxygen room is close by. I think 12 was the maximum. Yeah.
Alright.
But honestly, I should probably farm some medkits while I'm here. So how many do I have? I have 7? I could use a bit more. Nine? That's good. I think my carry capacity is 12. 10? 11? Make sure the max isn't 10. It's not 10. Alright, moving on. Good start. Oh, that still does damage to me. Okay, I didn't think that would be the case. Because the last one is so close to the edge that I can't really back away from it. Just gotta be careful, I guess. Look at this bullshit. And I couldn't crouch. Right. Here was a door I couldn't open before. This one. Wow. Our commander is invulnerable. No weapons can harm him. There were grenades in this one. Yeah, you know what, let's refill on grenades while we're here. Or explosives, whatever. Let's refill on everything while we're here. I know there's at least a couple of items that I can get in this area. Oh, flares. Not that important, but why not? Maybe I'll need them. Careful going into this room. Yeah. And this is where we have grenades. Is that doesn't sound like max. Maybe 50 is the max. No, 45 is the max. All right, take it. And careful going into this room. And I should really take a health refill. And now I think I have everything I could possibly have. The max for these might also be like 45, which means a lot of farming. 40. $43 and 45. No, 40. Okay, I'm glad the maximum is completely arbitrary. I think I rescued this guy. Was that the door I couldn't go through? No, that's the door I went through, and there's another door here. This one. You fuckers. You absolute motherfuckers. A Russian. What justice requires, like, key 8? No, 2. I'm glad we're still using 2, and that's a trap. What is Metal Gear? I have never heard of it. Hey, found a farming room for these, so that's nice. Or, oh, my cap isn't 12. Yeah, it's also really fun how they never become obsolete. Like, you would imagine that maybe at this point in the game you're mostly using, like, cards 5, 6, and 7. But no. 1, 2, and 3 are still all in use. Okay, 18 is the max. Jesus. I'm backtracking, by the way. What the fuck? Fuck you, game. Sincerely. What the fuck was that? Yeah, thanks, Konami. It's never gonna be over. The pain never ends. This platforming shit is some of the worst I've seen. I don't know what Kojima thinks of this, but if Kojima hates this, then no, he can't hate this. This is too similar to the other Metal Gears. Kojima, you hack! I know you weren't involved in this. It's still your fault. How many times do I need to do this? 4 more times. I already lost count. That's 4. Maybe. It was 4. Good. Let's die again. This is incredible. Now, it's still technically functional, so it won't go to 1 out of 10. Even though I soft-locked once, I don't think it's still dysfunctional enough to be 1 out of 10. It's incompetent for sure. but not totally broken. Oh, so we can blame this for everything wrong with Metal Gear? This is why the series continued? Mistakes were made. Ha! Ha! Just one more. One more. Yes! Double check. Did I get this? Yes. Snake Eater is by far the best one. Like, the only ones I would ever recommend are Snake Eater, Ground Zeroes, and Ghost Babel. All of the other ones are kinda bad. Or ranging from kinda bad to really bad. It may be a shit take, but it's a take I'm standing behind. Yeah, I think if a game requires you to play it multiple times so you know how to expect all the stupid shit, then it's probably not a very good game. Like, sure. This game is gonna be a lot better on the second playthrough when I know where all the bullshit traps are. Doesn't make it good, though. Checkpoint! Twin Snakes is actually something I haven't played. But in case of MGS1, it's a great example of a game it's fun when you're not playing it. But sadly you also have to deal with some gameplay in between the cutscenes, and that gameplay is not very good.
Like it's the whole game is based on playing based on the radar. So you're looking at this tiny green thing on the top left corner rather than actually looking at the game, because the camera is designed to be shit. I disagree. They are not perfectly playable with the radar off. Or you have to do some really stupid shit where you lean against every wall so you can see behind corners for a split second, and it is just a constant struggle against the camera. I'm sorry, what? Oh yeah, exactly. Like, the fact that the direction is based on the camera, yet the camera changes erratically when you lean against a wall, it's a nightmare. No, I played it on a controller. At least I think I did. Or maybe a keyboard only type thing. Aha, interesting room. Also, I think a big part of why I didn't like it is because I was told it was a stealth game. It is not a stealth game. Like, it has like 5 sections of stealth, and the rest are boss fights and gimmicks. And the stealth in particular is horrendous because of the camera. Okay, sure, let's use explosives then. Or plastic explosives specifically. I'm... This is dumb.
I'm not pressing up, by the way, it's just pushing me back for some reason. You have been trapped! Ha! 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 Well, that was fun. Do it again. Anyway, I honestly don't think Metal Gear became a stealth game until 3. That's where they started to have actual gameplay mechanics that are not just gimmicks. Don't know what's going on here. I mean, how are these weird takes on MGS1? That's what I don't get. It's like, I don't get what people see in that game. I think I'm able to justify my supposed weird takes on MGS1, but I haven't really ever heard any good contrary takes. What's so weird about my take? I definitely emulated it. Whether I played on a controller, I don't know. What am I looking at? I don't trust this. Oh, poison. Yo, Skilla, thank you for the resub. Yeah, what's so horrible about it on PC? Like... Seems like a matter of preference more than anything. I got a backpack. What is that? Enables you to carry more remote-controlled missiles and mines. That's not important. Hey, Jobs. It's really bad. Yeah, I mean, this collection really should have keyboard controls. But Konami made the board with the least possible amount of effort, so... I mean, hey, I am playing this right now with keyboard. Because I tried to play this with a controller, but I didn't like how it felt. No, I don't even get any more of those. Nice. Yeah, I'm not buying that at all, that it's all about the controllers. Especially since MGS 2 and 3 used the PlayStation controllers exclusive, what do you call it, the pressure sensitivity thing. And it was fucking horrible! The games would have been much better off without it. But they decided to go for the gimmick because the PlayStation controller supported it, and they made the game worse as a result. No, I don't think it's a skill issue, I think it's a shit controls issue. Because I went over this multiple times when playing 2 and 3, and the controls in those are atrocious. I need to get I need to get a controller here to just demonstrate how bloody stupid it is. Because I can't remember these exactly, it's possible. But if you think about firing a weapon, controllers have this button right here, back there. It's kind of like a trigger. It might be called a trigger, in fact. Huh, weird. And Kojima, in his infinite wisdom, decided that you don't shoot the gun in the game by pulling the trigger. It's madness. Why would you do that? No. You shoot the gun by holding a different button and releasing the trigger. But here's the catch. If you want to not shoot the gun, you have to gently release the other button instead. Especially in a stealth game. Like, I think the easy thing to do, the one that doesn't require you to mind what you're doing, is to just release everything. Like, I'm not shooting. But no, in MGS you have to be super careful to not shoot. And shooting is just... it just happens almost automatically, without action. It's so fucking stupid. Okay, I may be getting these slightly mixed up, but either way, it is so fucking stupid that you have to slightly or gently release a button to not shoot. And the fact that they don't use triggers to shoot, which is the most intuitive thing. Either way, like, the touch-sensitive controls are atrocious, and I will not hear any other objections. And I played it on a PS3 controller. Right, and it is not the controller's fault. It is a stupid fucking shame no matter how you bake it. Right. It is not excusable. no matter what controller you use, the layout is just pants on head idiotic. And a lot of people are wrong. A lot of people like... A lot of people listen to pop music garbage that's on the radio and think it's the greatest thing ever. And what's a good example of a shit thing that a lot of people have no issue with? A lot of people live in the US and think their healthcare is good. They're idiots! The healthcare in the US. Or anything in the US. Really? I refuse to call it a skill issue when the option is to make intuitive controls. It's like, you know, I could make a game where instead of WASD, I use THOD. And then I'm just gonna say it's a skill issue, my controls are fine. Sure, you're gonna probably get used to that. Should you? No, it's stupid. What's the bad design? It is fucking backwards how you shoot. Not shooting should not be harder than shooting. I don't know how you don't get this. It is easier to shoot than to not shoot. And I have played Death Stranding. I played it for, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 hours, and it was just really boring. Especially, I think it had a couple of glaring issues. One being that it's supposed to be about hiking across the world, and it's supposed to be really intricate about that, but at the same time it didn't really matter how you packed all your stuff, because it just has an auto sort button that skips all the gameplay. And then all the lore is like email entries that you can't read while walking. Even though that would be the ideal place to do it, just have an audio log that I can listen to while walking. But it just fails to combine the most obvious things. Commentary on how easy it is to take a life. It wouldn't surprise me if Kojima tried to put it that way. Hey, my point stands. MGS2 and 3 touch-sensitive controls are ass and they're backwards, and Kojima was an idiot. I have made my case for how they are stupid, and just because somebody else doesn't have a problem with them doesn't make them stupid. Seriously?
This game is great.
I didn't even get... Actually, I'm gonna have to go back there, in case there's destroyable walls.
Yep, that's what I expected. No, I want it to be a logical one button. Actually, you know what? 2 buttons would be totally fine. You press one button to aim and the second button to shoot. But in MGS2, it's press the button to aim, release the button to shoot, but also release the button to not shoot. Like, releasing the button has 2 completely opposite meanings in that game. And it's... No! No, you are completely wrong on this. It is... You can't have one button to do 2 separate things on release. Yet they went for it. Like complete dummies. I don't know how you don't understand this. That worked out. Yeah, but if you just press it, then you can't aim. And what if you decide that, you know what, I want to just aim without shooting? I don't care if that's auto aim, I still want to aim because I want to see. I don't trust that fucking game. Like, there are conventional controls that most games use, and they exist for a reason, because they're intuitive. And then MGS decided that, you know what? Fuck conventions. Okay. There's something in this room, I guess. Oh, I can use the hidden mic here, right? The commander's only weak spot is the soles of his feet. Important. And now it's a gamble. Spikes could be coming from either side. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna use an antidote just yet because I'm gonna take a second hit, I'm sure. Yeah, I just got really bored with Death Stranding. Like I can honestly see... Oh god. See the appeal of a game where you just walk across the country and build ladders and go through difficult terrain. Like, alright, I can see that. But it kinda took away from the appeal that you didn't have to think about your backpack at all. Because that seemed to be a pretty important thing about the whole concept. And they just said, you know what, auto sort. Let's remove that from the game. And you could just like refuse to use the auto sort, but the UI for doing the sorting manually was really bad. So it's kind of like they had an idea that, hey, this should be a part of the game that you sort out your backpack. But then they made a really bad UI that nobody wanted to use, and instead of fixing the UI to something good, they just added auto sort and removed the whole thing from the game. Yeah, but it could have been also a matter of, okay, we have this sort of slots and we want the heavy things near the bottom and we want some more durable things on the top and that sort of thing that you should have thought about, but it just didn't matter. Okay, I guess we have a boss fight. Did I win? I guess I won. Trap? Trap. Actually, should I be using the knife here? I don't know. Does it matter? Oh, whoops, I wasn't paying attention to my health. No matter. Well, that was a waste of a explosive.
Do I have to destroy them both? Nope. Just have to test every single keycard. No predictions for Sinking City 2, except I'll probably play it. Oh, it's this room. Don't want to go there, that's a trap. I don't think this is a trap. Wasn't a trap. Biggest Kojima. Just blame Kojima whenever you're in doubt. Because hey, they didn't fix the keycard thing until Ghost Babel. And you know what Ghost Babel was? Who made Ghost Babel? Not Kojima. Which is why it's a bit surprising that they didn't fix it here either. They had the chance. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I accidentally placed that. I assume I'm maxed out. Mines, but I just get a backpack which allows me to carry more mines, so I have no idea how much I can have. I probably want a lot because I'm probably heading for the boss fight. $65? Okay. It's quite a few mines. $75? Yeah, the tank boss fight was pretty top tier. Don't think anything can compete with that. 80. Okay, so that's the cap. Oh, elevator, thank God. Always a pleasure to see one. Lieutenant, it was careless of me. Well, thanks. I mean, the super strong punch is me using a knife, but I don't really want to use the knife most of the time. Because if you kill them with the fist, there's a chance they drop you healing items. Like that. And I like that. Smoke bomb. That is an equipment. I don't trust this room. We have discovered that Jennifer is a spy. A life support system is in Big Boss's room. Lead him out, then attack. Ugh. No such thing as going back to the checkpoint too many times. Rockets. Well, this is not where I'm supposed to go, so this is an issue. Oh right, I'm supposed to go upstairs. That's right. There was a whole other floor. I do want to refill my my rockets before I go there. So I assume I'm gonna be needing a lot of these for the boss. "77 missiles, maybe max is 80? "87 missiles, maybe max is 100? "90, okay. Why would it not be 100? Who knows? Well, that's not good. You know what, it's fine. Checkpoints here anyway. Oh, you're just instantly aggroed. Thanks. I like it. No traps. Nope, none of them work. This is definitely my favorite part of the game. Nope. Of course. Why would it be anything but card 3? I'm not even gonna try these. I assume they don't open. Oh my god, it's one of them. Is this a maze where we have two, like, non-existent doors? And one door that requires some random key? This is gameplay. Amazing. It's gotta be this one. It's gotta be this one, right? This one is at the edge of the screen. What card was that? 5. So 3, 4, 5. Next one is gonna be 6. Oh! This is Big Boss. You destroyed Metal Gear 1 and made me a cyborg. Now I want revenge. Oh shit, that actually hit me. How can you hit me from there? You know what? Face tank. That's the strat. That's the strat. Ha, ha, ha. I have no weak point. You can penetrate. Except your heel. That hurt. Yo Bang, thank you for the raid. We are here at probably final boss of a bad game. Oh right, these enemies. Just tank the hits. Don't care. Before the boss, we gotta do some keycard shuffling. What? How did it do 2 damage at once? I don't know. What did the dying soldier even tell me? Oh yeah, Jennifer is a spy. That's what he told me. Don't think that's important. Oh, true, because... Oh, right. Forgot about that part. Good point. Holy fuck, he does damage! Can I leap through here? I can! Now what? Okay, I guess I'll keep going further out. Man, that damage, holy hell. I'll give it like one more try before a solution. Alright, hit me up. I'm not gonna do this multiple times. This is so stupid. I assume I have to backtrack quite a bit. I just assumed I would stop there simply because that was a boss arena-sized place. Oh, so I was in the right room. I mean, I don't think that's really even meaningful information, honestly, because that's where I was gonna fight him. And I got a backpack that allows me to carry more mines and explosives, so... kinda checks out. Especially since his weak point is the sole of his feet. Might be tricky though. Especially if he doesn't walk into the mines. And I do. I guess the vest doesn't protect against that. Oh, maybe it does. Holy hell, that did a lot of damage.
Damage is insane. I didn't even touch him.
Moi chaos. Back to it. But yeah, I am playing Snake's Revenge, so... it can't be going too well. But it's the final boss, probably, so... in a way, it might be going pretty well. Oh yeah, this isn't even proper Metal Gear. It's a half spin-off type thing. Not part of the very important Metal Gear canon. Did you see how much damage he did by walking into me? What? You can't con the... You can't do that! Okay, yeah, you can place them right under him. That's the strat. Metal Gear 2 is operable. Personnel are to go to the underground shelter. I don't know where underground shelter is. I have to assume I have to backtrack. Nope. Then I have to assume I have to go to his room where there was a door. Yeah, the music is by far the best part about this. Hi, are you Jennifer? Thanks, Snake. You can go into the secret plant from this door. I don't know, are you Jennifer? Because Jennifer's a spy. And not to be trusted. Excuse me, timer. I have to take this phone call. Snake, follow Jennifer's instructions on entering secret plant. Use copter missiles to blow up the wall to enter. The spot is marked by a flare. You must not fail. What? There's no flare here. I can't go in. Oh, smoke bomb. Huh. Of course, smoke bomb marks the thing to shoot. Or the copter. Warning, the first attack points are New York, Tokyo, and Moscow. Why do I have no life? Oh, I have almost full life. Okay, then I'm not gonna heal. Oh great, is it a maze? Well, that was lucky. It's Metal Gear, I think. Oh, whoops. Oh, oh, oh! Very clever. Missile. No? Can you see my great efforts to time this? Not sure what I'm supposed to shoot. That. And that's why you have a lot of missiles. After the completion of Operation 747, the UN declared World Peace Day. John Turner was listed as MIA and removed from Navy records. Nick Meyer was promoted 3 ranks after dying while in Foxhound. No, the ending sequence wasn't too bad. It would have been fun if the actual bosses would have been, you know, a bit more tactical than, you know, just face tank everything. But then again, I'm also glad that they weren't any harder than they were. So I remember that, for instance, Ghost Babel bosses on Very Hard are miserable. Oh, it was still Konami and not somebody else. It was just Konami without Kojima. By Ultra Games. And of course, because it's a top-notch PC port, the only way to close the game is to Alt F4. Whoops. All right. Snake's Revenge. Finished in 9 hours. Felt sneaky. I'll be honest, I think it felt more sneaky than Metal Gear or Metal Gear 2, which is surprising because I recall people are reading about people complaining that it's more of an action game than the other actual Metal Gears. But I have to disagree on that. At least I had to avoid detection, because if you get detected, you had to go into combat, and the combat was garbage. Pretty good music and sound design. Yeah. The end sequence was alright. Also, it didn't drag on for 2 hours. Which is entirely within the realm of possibilities with Metal Gear. And yeah, it is done. A more complicated input to shoot. Yeah. I want the bullet to leave my gun on release rather than on press. Chocked full of very cheap kills. Item farming and equipment shuffling. Nah, the floating platforms are really about as bad as all the other cheap kills, be it the stupid traps that appear out of nowhere or the side-scrolling. I want the side-scrolling justice they were mentioning, though. Yeah, like, I can kinda get that you get some variety with the side-scrolling sequences, but holy hell, every one of them was so bad. So bad. Slow text on everything. I don't care. If a game has slow text like that, I will just read it slowly and, well, enjoy it for what it is. Yeah, I would say this is kind of actually on par with the MSX2 games. If anything, this kind of does some things even better, because the MSX2 games had a lot of really boring, time-wasty sequences. Where just the room design was basically a spiral that you have to go through, and it had no reason to do that, other than to waste your time. Let's add that. Anything. This really summarizes everything. Yeah, it is. I did not tag those other Metal Gears as sneaky, no. Well translated, I guess. Oh, actually, one thing that deserves a mention. The port is horrible. Like, no other company would release a port like this. Because you didn't have a decent way to save. You still relied on passwords. You couldn't change any key bindings. You couldn't even exit out of the game without using Alt F4. It's basically an emulator, but it's the most bare bones emulator ever. Yeah, but this is 2024 Konami. They don't know what they're doing. In 2003 they may have accidentally gotten something right, but these days, no, not a chance. Actually, one thing I will give this, which... not the worst checkpoints imaginable. The elevators as checkpoints were serviceable. Because I can absolutely see a world where instead of elevators as checkpoints, you just get thrown back to the main menu and have to input a password. I can totally see that being a situation, and I expected that the first time I died. Then I died 700 times more, and I'm very glad I didn't have to use the passwords any more than that. Which is something I'll actually mention. The password screen was so unbelievably unresponsive. Like that alone deserves a shout out. Anything else to say? Good or bad? Actually, I'll join some examples of these. What's the worst offender? Well, that's a bit redundantly said. There. You know, the thing is, I think this pissed me off less than Metal Gear 2, which I gave a 2 to, but at the same time I can't give this any more than that. It would be funny to give this 3, just because people actually like Metal Gear 2, and this is supposed to be a shit game. Yeah, sure, that can be its own line. But hey, it's over. Another Metal Gear bites the dust. Now the only ones left are spin-offs with completely different gameplay. I think. Yeah, I did finish Fatal Frame. Was a good game. Enjoyed it. Would recommend. Yeah, Fatal Frame is a completely different game. But yeah, next time I stream, Alan Wake 2. We're gonna make more progress in that. Game seems to be rather long, but so far it's good. After that, don't know. Maybe we'll actually randomize a game for once. Haven't done that in a while. Stargate did get patched, and I could come back to that, but at the same time I'm not in any kind of hurry because it's still missing half the missions. Eventually. Plus, I would like to play something better. Well, it's not been that long since I played a good game with Dead Space, and Cocoon was pretty good. Would recommend. 4-hour puzzle game thing. Did enjoy it. Rather clever puzzles. Not even really my type of game, but I still recommend it. So that should say a fair bit about it. Don't want to spoil too much about it. And Deadly Premonition, absolutely someday. Absolutely, that game is too good to not replay. But anyway, I need to get some food. So I say thank you for watching, have a good night, and see ya later. Bye.